Y'all, these floating light sticks next to Yoshi P are killing me. Happy Rising, you guys. It is August 27th, 2026, 9 in the morning. I literally just woke up. I wanted to get this recorded before my shift. This is the Rising anniversary event in Final Fantasy XIV. This is my 7th one. I love checking this out and taking my time with it every single year because it's the anniversary event, for crying out loud. It's the one kind of big love letter for the game and the player. And it's always Yoshi P at the start. Well, if it isn't my friend Salix, 'tis a pleasure to meet you again, and a stroke of serendipity that it should be here and now. You see, just earlier, I just chanced to meet a woman who was looking for an acquaintance. Being a visitor to Villebran, however, she struggles to make headway and could be used. Oh my god, I just woke up. Could use the assistance of a reliable adventurer. If you're willing to provide your aid, I should be glad to compensate you for your troubles. As a minstrel, I am ever in search of inspiration for song, and much can be had during the rising, when we remember the past even as we look to the future. So what say you? Will you do me this favor? The light sticks? I didn't know the light sticks did that. I am truly grateful. Without further ado, I bid you seek out the woman in question, a keeper of the moon garbed in red. While you attend to her, I shall be nearby talking in observance. Taking in the observance. Oh my freaking god. Guys, how many things can I misread this entire time? I'm sorry. Hopefully, hopefully, that'll be the most I misread. So who's this cat girl? You know, usually the Rising events these past few years have been like, we meet new adventurers and try to get them into adventuring. It's, uh, you know, kind of passing the torch type of thing. I don't think I've ever seen this hair. Is this already in the game? I literally never feel like I see cat girls use this hair. Where could she have gotten to? Hello. I like your outfit. Yes, is there something? It is I, the warrior of light. The minstrel sent you to help me? I must admit, I'm at my wit's end. What an outfit. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Bathu Molko, a member of the Orchestra Gridania, and as you've already heard, I'm searching for someone. Can I truly count on your aid? I think that's the Woodland Warden top. I think. So the woman I seek is called Animili. I have to find her. I simply have to. Are y'all Yuri? Are y'all Woloma? Or am I witnessing a Yuri arc? Oh, a loved one. Perish the thought. She's my biggest rival, and I need to settle matters. Okay, so this is Yuri. Got it. Nimili is a musician like me, and we've been battling it out in exams and competitions for years now. Freakishly talented is Nimili, looks carefree as you please, but no one immerses themselves in music like her, and her expressiveness is second to none. As hard as I practice, more often than not, she'd get the better of me. But then she disappeared, just up and left, sometime after the calamity struck. Word has it she became an adventurer, but it makes no sense. She had poured her life into music. Why would she suddenly cast it aside? She hasn't been to Gridania since then, and for a while I feared the worst. But then an acquaintance involved in the rising told me that she's been seen in Limsa Lamensa, and I made my way over as fast as I could. Not that I care for her or anything, I want to give her a piece of my mind, is all. Tell her to return to music and not waste her talents. This is literally, I cannot believe this anniversary story is Yuri. But since arriving here, I haven't found a single clue. I'm not sure where to begin looking. Uh, uh the Adventurers Guild. Which isn't the Adventurers Guild the same thing as the bar? In which case, we'll want to head to the... we'll want to head to the tavern yonder. I'm sorry, guys. This is why I can't stream before 9 a.m. because I'm a yawning mess until like 9:30 or so. I love the crystal theme so much. I was hoping to hear answers, but this is fine. Usually the Rising is always a story quest, which is fine. It's fine. I know some people really wanted the devs to put more effort into events, but they made it very clear, I guess, with the way they're putting out events that they don't have much bandwidth to be putting much effort into these. I mean, they do put effort, but you know what I mean, like stuff like that Halloween event years ago where there was a whole duty to run with it. An adventure what ails from Gridania in the name of Animwili. Alright, the archer lass. I remember signing her up and seeing her running around these parts. An archer! We got an archer and actually that kind of makes sense that she went the route of the bard. Music, right? Well, I suppose there's no harm in sharing a thing or two. After the calamity, we had no shortage of inquiries for mission persons, and I understand the pain of not knowing what became of your own. Since signing up with the guild, Animwili's mainly taken on the little tasks, delivering packages, clearing away debris, and I searching for people too. That's rather unexpected. I assumed adventurers did great. No, girl, they always start very humbly. You did not go through a rubber board. Some few adventurers embark on grand quests and accomplishing great feats, 'tis true enough. But most are content to make a difference in folks' everyday lives, and Animwili struck me as the sort what simply enjoyed helping others. You also have to remember, the calamity turned lives upside down. I expect she had her reasons for choosing a new path. Now then, if you wants to track down your friend, the quickest way would be through her work. Of late, she's been taking a bunch of jobs for the Ryzen, and old Lindseth was one of her clients. You could do worse than have a chat with the bloke. Thanks, I suppose. It's a fair distance to the Bismarck, and I'd hate for our visitor to run afoul of Limsa's less savory elements. Make sure she gets to where she needs to go. Girl, the ghetto. The ghetto. Actually, I don't know. I feel like the ghetto is the back of the quicksand. I should be saying that about Limsa. Not to mention it last. Whatever it is ye intended afterwards, I pray you're able to reunite with Animwili. You would think Limsa would have their act cleaned up a bit by now, but I wanted to tell Nimwili to give up on adventuring, return to music, but now I'm not so sure. What led her to make her choice? By retracing her steps, perhaps I can understand her just a bit better. I must say, it's amazing how quickly we managed to pick up her trail with your help. I'm also impressed that Baderon remembers the adventurers he's met. Girl, that's just the duty of a barkeeper. Anyway, let's keep going. We'll do the extra dialogue for her as well. I see two different spots. What does she have to say? The famous Bismarck I dreamed of visiting, but not quite under these circumstances. Hopefully Master Linsanth can point us in Nimili's direction. Y'all, there's an S rank on Kawarl. I'm gonna cry. I see it popped in my chat. I want to go do it. No. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There are adventurers in this apothecary too, delivering herbs by the sounds of it. When you think about it, we rely on adventurers for many things in everyday life. That being said, no matter how essential the task, surely Nimuli doesn't need to be the one to do them. He has incredible talent as a musician and loved being one. What could have happened to make her abandon her path? She found her way of the life, her answer to life. She wants to do it to protect you, and that's on Yuri. So this is the Bismarck. Did you know, Salix, this place is famous for not only its cuisine, but for hosting soirees with renowned musicians as well. It's a great honor to be invited to perform here, and Nimwili and I used to make a big fuss about who would get the call first. Hello. Oh my god, Rogadin, man. The outfit is so silly on Rogadin. Yes, Animwili helped us set up a stall for the Ryzen she did. The festival's close to her art, apparently, and she worked like a woman possessed. We finished in no time thanks to her. I see. Did she mention where she was lodging by any chance? Not to me, she didn't. She was also up in the Yellow Jackets with the fireworks, though. So mayhaps he wants to talk to Ayoyo over at the Coral Tower. All the way over there? Bruh. Okay. Well, I guess we'll meander our way over there. Wait, no, I forgot. They changed it so that you can take the teleporter. Where is it? You can just take this now, nowadays, to the Marauders Guild. Hello? Ayoyo. I remember you from last year. Oh, if it ain't our kindly helper Salix, what brings you to the Coral Tower this fine morn? It's morning and oh, it is a morning in Eorzea time. Aye, we had Animili procure us some ingredients for the fireworks. Can't have too much of the flame and colors this time of year, as I'm sure ye can appreciate. As I understand it, she wants to aid them as suffer in the calamity's wake, and was keen as mustard to be involved in it with aught to do the rising. Is that so? If you wants to know where she is, I suggest you speak with Dorathea, the headmistress of Lim Lane Shoals, and Emily regularly lends her hand at the orphanage. Okay. She's a rival, not friend, but I'll do as you suggest, look for Miss Dorathea. Thank you for the advice. I'm telling you guys, I may be a professional yaoi analyst. However, oh my god, why is live stream popping? However, I can sense when there's Yuri literally in front of my face. Wolawa activity. They were rivals. Like I know where this is going. Hello. Is that? Beg your pardon, but might you be Miss Dorathea of Limlane Shoals? The Kako reminds me of Chloe. That's me, alright, and who might ye be? Nod. Cute little Mikote. We're looking for her rival, not her friend, not her lover, her rival. So that's the way, but Nemili's been doing all sorts of odd jobs for us, from making repairs around the place to procure necessities. All the children adore her, ain't that right, Urcha? Nemili always plays songs for us, beautiful soothing songs. Oh, so she performs even now. Most of the little ones at the shoals lost their families in the calamity. Years on, they still suffer from nightmares and anxiety. The music that Nimilia plays comforts them like nothing else. To know to do that, she herself must have known tragedy too. Oh, she didn't abandon her passion, but rather shares it. Salix, at first I thought only to convince Nimili to return to music. But now I understand why she made her choice. What she's doing is meaningful, and it won't be right to tell her to give up. So what should I say to her when we meet? I'm at a complete loss. You need to move on from rivals to friends to lovers. Oh, you're Nabili's friend, right? Do you miss her? Ah. We're not friends, but rivals. That's right. Rivals. Ah, this is such a. I know what y'all are doing. I know what you are. Even the cat girl knows what you are. I can read it from 5 miles away. Five moms away. Who am I fooling? To have her not only disappear, but to take up a dangerous trade besides. I missed her as well as feared for her. And when I imagined that I wouldn't be able to stride beside her or hear her music anymore. It's too much for me to bear. Then when you find Nimwili, tell her you're glad to see her again. You never know when a loved one be taken from you, so make sure to leave not unsaid. This is something I've learned over the years. Now then, if you'd been bent on making the wheelie go back, then I would have feigned ignorance, but as it stands, I see no reason to hide her whereabouts. You'll find her in Aleport, over in western Lenosha. The area was hard hit by the calamity, and she went there to do her bit. Take the ferry in front of the Fisherman's Guild and sail straight to the port, or I could just teleport. But I guess this event has to be friendly for Sprouts. Be seeing you! Goodbye! Very adorable. I would pat on the head. Little. Speak with that guy. The Fisherman's Guild. I keep thinking this is an aetherite. They should put an aetherite there. Like, I guess it's just there for decoration, but it just gives aetherite. Okay, I need to go here. So why is this a... Oh, we have to talk to her to take the boat. Okay. In course of searching for Nimwili, I've come to realize many things. For one, if I try to make her go home, she isn't like to listen. No, we'd probably end up shouting at each other and parting on bad terms. That's the last thing I want, and I'm truly grateful for you and everyone for opening my eyes. Now, just to confirm, you're coming to Aleport too? I feel a little nervous and could use the support. Of course, I need to witness the Yuri. Yeah, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Girl, and I gotta do this event on my alt. I was just thinking about that. I will be very much skipping the cutscenes on my alts. I don't even log into my alt that much anymore. Oh my god, there's so many people. Hello. According to Miss Dorothea, Nimwili should be working in this area. Hello? That voice, it's her. Looking. Oh my goodness, what an outfit. Okay. Both Woolawas know how to dress well. I want those shoes. I'd use this glam. Kind of reminds me of Farina. It's time. Nimwili, I found you at last. Bathu? Good gods, it's been so long. Oh, you would think they left off being rivals. You would think she would, be more shocked, or I don't know how to describe her reaction. It's been so long, that's all you have to say? You vanished with nary a word. No one knew where you were. Do you have any idea how worried I've been? Oh, what's all this all of a sudden? It's as if I'm missing something. Girl? You see, there's just gay going on. So you thought I'd given up on music and came all this way to drag me back. It's flattering in a way. This was the original plan anyway, before I learned that you've been dedicating yourself to those who suffered the calamity, that you've been using music to bring people comfort. My father fought and fell at Cartano, and when my sickly mother died after that, it made me stop and consider what I truly wanted to achieve with the gifts I have. It didn't take long to arrive at the answer. I wanted to share the joy of the music with all who strive to make their way in our calamity-ravaged world. Yes, I understand that now. Yours is a worthwhile calling, and I won't try to convince you to come back. Still, I can't help but feel sad. I had assumed you'd always be there as my rival. You want her to always be there as more than just your rival, girl. Give up? Hardly. You've always pushed me forward with your relentless pursuit of perfection, and I felt I needed to find my own sound. One day I hope to express my experiences on this journey in song, and when I do, you had better still be there, with your skills sharp as ever. Oh. Spoken like a true rival. All this time I've been running around in circles. It goes without saying that you can do as you please, but I want you to promise me one thing. Wherever you are, stay safe and visit me from time to time. Yuri! And that's two things, but alright, I can do that much. Salix, meeting the wheelie again has taken a weight off my heart, and I can't thank you enough for accompanying me all this way. I'm truly glad that the minstrel sent you. Now then, you and I have some catching up to do. I want to know everything. Where you've been, what you've seen, the songs you played, both as both friend and they're just friends and rivals, you guys. Is she really so assertive about that? Literally, it just kind of makes me misread Gaia. You've seen Batu Molkul's quest to find her dear friend to a happy conclusion. The wandering minstrel will be eager to hear your report. I hear the children at the orphanage are quite fond of you. What do you play for them? All sorts of songs, but the classic On Windy Meadows is probably their favorite. Nothing warms the heart like seeing their smiles, let me tell you. You should join me for a duet next time. What? I'm a busy person, I'll have you know, but if you insist, I suppose I can spare a moment. I'm gonna put in shout chat that I love Yuri. To think that Batu would come looking for me. I love Yuri. Everyone's in cutscene. No one's replying. Y'all are boring. Okay, Yoshi P. I believe the quest is already over. It was just one big quest this time. I thought it was going to be split into 2 parts. It's already over, and we get to have our one-to-one with Yoshi P. Come here. Welcome back, my friend. By your elated expression, I take it you met with some success in your search. So the two friends whose paths diverged after the calamity were simply reunited during the rising, with each gaining newfound understanding for each other. 'Tis a joyous outcome, and I'm glad you entreated your aid. I must say, it is quite fascinating how we define ourselves through our connections. Our endeavors may be our own and no one else's, yet there are often others who walk the self-same path, and their presence can serve to guide and inspire, be it a shining beacon, a warming flame, or a consuming blaze. How those individuals are perceived may vary, but it is by virtue of their existence that we are able to see where we presently stand. Yet I believe I have the makings of a new verse, and I owe it to you. If you have some time still, would you like to hear it? Of course, Yoshi P. Let's go. When we get into like... Oh, is it fireworks time? When he sends us to like a whole other dimension. Well, usually this final song he gives us is pretty important actually for what's to come. We have a moment before the display begins. While we wait, will you not lend an ear to my verse? It is a song of comfort and hope, dedicated to all who forge in the calamity's wake. As always, of course, my guy. Here he goes. Is he gonna wear... He's probably gonna wear the Viper outfit again. Girl, where are we? Hello? Oh, a piano. It reminds me of Keiko. Greetings, warrior of light. Oh my god, Yoshi P, we're dapper today. What on earth? This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind, perhaps? Or perhaps not? 'Tis a pleasure to meet you again, as I have in the past. I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude, lest you wonder. An enchanting concert is to be held at this venue, and I have come to attend it. Music is about enjoying sound. Everyone should be able to enjoy it freely. Those are the words of a comrade and composer. That makes me think about Sulkin. Looking back, I marvel at how long we've been on this journey with you and yours. Girl, this is my 7th rising. We've been here for too long. We have experienced good times and bad, partaken of the sweet and the bitter both, but through it all, ever did music resound, captivating and wondrous. Even as our journey unfolded, many events have taken place in the world and beyond, events that shape our values and way of life. I, for one, have changed with them, and I'm certain you have as well. So it only follows that this world too must undergo change. Yes, you're gonna change so much with Evercold, right, Yoshi P? A transformation driven by our hope that your journey will always be worthwhile. As we forge ahead, nothing would please us more than to continue having you there beside us. Enjoy your adventures freely so that the accompaniment of marvelous music. Now, the time has come for this vision to come to an end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. This world shall yet endure, and as we continue our way, I pray that the notes that resound from each of us still have occasion to rise together once more in harmony. Till that day, I wish you safe and happy travels. Fare you well. Thank you, Yoshi P. Wait, I wanted to see who the pianist would be. I was thinking like maybe a reference to Keiko, to Soken. Oh my god, they need to add more pixels to my head, to my visor. Countless souls abide in this world, and the connections we forge with one another give rise to the symphony of life. In the course of your journeys, you will have heard such music. You yourself have been a performer, creating music with those around you. In recognition of this, I wish to dedicate you another verse that your footfalls may resound for all to hear. All right, here we go. I gotta lock in. These always hint at something. The moon? Xenos? No, I'm joking. It's so pretty. Upon the wind they echo far, the songs of life upon our star. With journeys mark, the land abounds, beyond the morrow to resound. Though sun may set and twilight fall, the stars agleam on blackened pall, our song shall ever light the way and guide us forth to break of day. To the dawn, huh? As we make our way with the journey of life, we must choose with whom we walk. Sometimes, however, someone may appear upon the road unannounced, and we find ourselves taken in directions we had not imagined. For instance, had you not lent young Bathu your aid, she and Animuli would not enjoy the connection they now share. Yuri Yoshi P. To thus appear before others is your destiny, I dare say, and I cannot help but wonder what you will see and hear in your journeys to come. When next we meet, I pray you will regale me with your tales once more. Yeah, so that you can throw me into a bunch of extremes and ultimates and girl, I don't even know what. Chaotic. Happy Rising, you guys, for many years more. Final Fantasy XIV. Smile. We get a wind-up Booklamot for this. Another quest? Girl, I thought we were done. Still savoring the afterglow of the fireworks, are you? You look somewhat dazed, as if you just awakened from a dream. Why do you have another quest, Yoshi P? You actually had a dream, you say, and in it you met an individual who bore an uncanny resemblance to me? If you're otherwise unoccupied, would you take care of this matter together? Excellent. Let's make our way to Mikedo's amphitheater. Wait, but first, I got the achievement, which is Thankful 13. Complete the quest Symphony of Life. I want to talk to Minfilia. I think she has a... Where are my orchestrions, huh? Oh, whatever, I'm buying these. I'm lagging. Anyway, let's go to Gridania. I want my orchestrions because I believe there's a Final Fantasy X orchestrion that I really want. Oh my god, why am I lagging so much? Hello? Yoshi P! I ran the wrong way. I really just had empty ran instead of going straight to the amphitheater. I'm sorry. We're already spending way too long on this quest. This is gonna be a really long thing. I'm sorry, you guys. I always like taking my time every year with these. Oh, there's the piano. Wait, are we actually gonna hear a performer? It better be a Soken or Keiko reference. You see the piano on the stage? It is there for one and all to play during the rising. Girl, who are those two? As a young Eddie Wheatley also knew music is possessed of the power to comfort and inspire. Comfort and inspire. Bruh, words are hard. It can even restore faded memories to vibrant life. With these wondrous effects in mind was the piano set up. 'Tis quite inspired, would you not agree? Performer has taken to the stage. This is going to be literally a Soken reference. This has to be a Soken reference. Oh my. Even Yoshi P is shocked. The unmistakable arpeggio. Could it be? The song is familiar to me. The performer could well be an esteemed predecessor of mine. Oh. What? Is it... Wait, what do you mean predecessor? Wait, who is this actually? There is only one way to know for certain. I shall go and speak with him after he has finished playing. And who is this Kappa? Who is this guy? Apologies for the wait. My suspicions were correct. Permit me to introduce you to the legendary composer. Wait. Uematsu? What? I just put two and two together. Uematsu? Nay, it isn't my place to reveal his identity, not when he has gone to such lengths to remain anonymous. Or could this be a reference to what he means predecessor, like Sakaguchi Uematsu? Because I don't know, the music makes me think Uematsu, but Yoshi P saying predecessor. Is this Sakaguchi? Nay, it isn't my place to reveal his identity, not when he has gone to such lengths to remain anonymous. And he might simply delight in music with us. Know, however, that you have been touched by his works somewhere out there. This, I guarantee, is Uematsu. This man is an accomplished adventurer, a renowned hero besides. Might you have any words you would like to offer him? Greetings, adventurer. Tell me, have you been enjoying the music that colors your journey? The glasses make me think I should know this guy. This question I also posed to you over yonder. Oh my god, we're breaking the fourth wall. It is not only the battles and stories or the music which brings them to life, but how you choose to interact with the game that truly shapes the experience. Well, okay, we're just breaking the fourth wall in real life now. For being part of this final yet unending fantasy, I give you my heartfelt thanks. As a token of my gratitude, please accept this gift. And do remember the name Kontiki. It's a little project of mine. Wait, I'll look that up after, but if y'all know who this is, based on what that Kontiki is, tell me in the comments. Don't mention anything to our Mr. friend, though. Are you Uematsu? I'm looking this up. I have to look this up now. It seems you're privy to a secret, but worry not. I am not one to pry. Wait, it is! It is a reference to Uematsu. Holy cow, he's having a show in November in Seattle. What? Now then, enveloped in the warmth of enchanting music, I shall return to my wanderings. Holy cow, it's Uematsu! In a chocobo outfit, after all. The adventure promises to continue for quite some time to come. You're a legend, dude. You're a gaming legend. You will be always held highly regarded and well beloved in the JRPG community for many years. Beyond this game, beyond me, you will be remembered for your iconic Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 3, and Final Fantasy 10 tracks. Now I understand why these are here. These are some of Uematsu's most well-regarded tracks in the series. And he's gone! Yoshi P, goodbye. Wait. There he is! Uematsu! So if you want, you can G-pose with them. Who's this Kappa, then? I wonder who the Kappa is supposed to be. Huh. So yeah, the event is over, guys. I'm gonna end the video here. We've already reached past half an hour, and I'm kind of embarrassed that it's gone this long. But the Rising means a lot to me. I really want to engage with. It's one of the event stories that I really always consistently engage with. And yeah. Thanks so much for listening in. Let me know what your thoughts were in the events in the comment section. Have a good year, you guys. Many more years of Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm not being sniffling. Have a good time. I'll see you in whatever happens next. Evercold is ever getting closer, and so is JP FanFest in October. We're 2 months away. 2 months, guys, from seeing the final Evercold trailer. Take care with patch 7.56. I will be playing the MSQ for that, and maybe doing some Beastmaster videos, maybe. All right.